You are now witnessing the 43rd live coverage and watch along on the English Corner podcast. I am your host, the legend Todd Finney himself. Y'all know what the slogan is, no BS boxing. In the building with me as usual, I got my nephew and co-host, Chris G, aka Chris Garcia. It's good, nephew. It's good.
I'm doing all right. A little sick, but I'm happy I can make it for this live and we can talk this boxing.
All right, man. Appreciate having you on, despite the cold. Yeah, we are covering Romero versus Isaac, Pitbull, Cruz, and in the main event, we are covering Tszyu versus Fundora. This fight is in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena.
All right, fight's about to start here. The bell's about to ring. And it started.
Round one started, and Romero is in awesome shape.
Already, Isaac Cruz is going for big hooks.
Before we even get into it, Chris, first and foremost, man, I definitely just want to send my prayers and condolences out, to the victims. The Key Bridge, the Francis Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland. I am from Maryland, so prayers out, to the families and the victims, man. That was a sad and unfortunate incident.
I agree. Rest in peace to those who passed away, and hopefully the families are all, can find peace.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Rest in peace, to the ones that lost their lives, and prayers out to the families. Like, I've heard, I got a lot of family and friends that live over that way, and like they're telling me traffic is bad, like bad. Yeah, so it's like traffic is backed up for miles trying to get to places. So, and I think it's going to take a long time to rebuild that bridge. But yeah, shout out to Shane Solis. He can't make it on. Maybe he can, but he should come in the comment section. Shout out to the other half. Shane Solis. Shout out to G5, Jeff TV. Shout out to my guys, last ones at the bar. In the last fight we had, Andy Lara, he won by a second round stoppage over Michael Zafaf. Oh, bro, looks like Rolly's going down. Look like it. What you saying, bro?
I'm saying, no, it looks like Rolly's trying to box around.
Oh, he was on shaky legs. Did you see that?
How far are you in? What?
I'm 40 seconds around one, and like Pitbull is pummeling Rolly.
Oh shoot, Romero's hurt.
That's what I told you, bro. He's swinging for the fences.
Whoa, you're ahead of me, bro.
Okay, I thought I was behind you. Yeah, I told you, Rolly's chinny, man. He's chinny, and I feel this fight is going to end. I would say mid-round stoppage for Isaac Cruz.
Woo.
Let me get into the comment.
I was looking for what you were talking about, bro. I was just like, whoa.
First comment, who shout out to Michelle Getty Silvers in the building. She says, hello, Ty. Hello. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope you feel better, with the migraine. So speedy recovery to you. And Michelle Getty Silvers, this is my co-host in the building with me, Chris G. He lives in North Carolina as well. But tell her what part you from, Chris.
Oh, Raleigh.
Okay. Chris G is from Raleigh.
Oh,
she says we got a battle. We got a battle for sure. Like, I'm looking at the replay. That was a big shot that Isaac landed on Rolly. Like, big shot. He's gonna lose that title. Who shout out to Wilton? Wilton just messaged me laughing.
Wait, why does it say round one for me, bro? What in the world?
Round two just started for me. Yeah. Michelle, she said we got a battle. I understood what you meant. We appreciate you rocking with us. Rolly's doing some nice body work in round two. Pitbull throwing those crazy
Oh,
hooks, man.
nice punch from Rolly.
See, Pitbull don't fight. He don't fight like from the back foot like Tank and got that IQ. He's just a come forward, brawler. But I think he couldn't do that with Cabrera because Cabrera was just so tall.
Yeah. And Cabrera likes to run. Well, not run, but he didn't really engage a whole lot. Ooh, nice shot from Rolly.
Yeah, Rolly doing some nice body work. But Pitbull is standing in front of him, keeping his guard up.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed to the Last Ones at the Bar, man, definitely subscribe to Last Ones at the Bar. They're one of my favorite boxing podcasts out. I don't say this because I go live with those guys all the time. I just say it because I love what they do. Consistent, with the topics, consistent, going live every week. So if you're not subscribed to Last Ones at the Bar, definitely give them a follow. Pitbull, like he's they're clinching, but Pitbull's doing some nice work inside the clinch.
Rolly just got hit with a big uppercut, man.
How much time are you in round 2?
57 seconds left.
Okay, so we about the same then.
Yeah. I had to restart it. I was a little bit behind.
Right. Pitbull doing some nice body work. The link is in the comment section if anybody wants to join. Like I said, Wilton, he may come through. Shane may come through. I don't know, but the link is in the comment section. Hey, Chris, does Rolly have enough power to hurt Pitbull?
I think he might. He could. I think he certainly could.
Yeah, I see we got 5 people tuned in. Like, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way in. Appreciate it.
Man.
Michelle, she said, great start. Just popped in because I promised I would. Y'all enjoy. Appreciate you coming through. And like I said, speedy recovery to you. Right, that was a better round for Rolly. But I still just think he's going to get clipped, man. Like, he was on spaghetti legs that first round.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. First round, too, man.
Rolly's boxing all right. Kind of getting around a little bit.
Ooh, yeah. Pitbull showed another big shot he's landing. It's like the same shot that he landed in the first round that had him on shaky legs. Yeah, I also want to say I got another interview coming up. We're pushing for Tuesday, Tuesday afternoon. I don't want to say any names yet because, sometimes things come up and, we can't make it happen. But as of right now, I do have an interview coming up on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. If I'm going to do it, I'm definitely going to, post it before I go live. So stay tuned, next interview, possibly next Tuesday in the afternoon.
Looking forward to that, bro.
All right. Appreciate it. So, like, tell us, Chris, like, what you saw with Cromwell, or what you saw with Brian Mendoza and the other guy. Cause I don't know how you say his name.
Yeah, how was that fight? Came forward the entire time, probably got hurt 3 times, but he was beating Mendoza to almost every. He won almost every single round.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 10 rounds to 2. It was something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Sergey Bochuk he's gonna be good, but I just feel like he gets caught with uppercuts kind of easily.
Gosh, but it was just crazy to me how Brian Mendoza, fought Tim Tszyu, and now he's fighting on the prelim, and Fundora, who Brian Mendoza knocked out, is fighting in the main event. It's just odd how boxing works sometimes.
I'm sure he got decent money for it because I'm sure he would have not been willing to get lowballed after making decent money in his last couple fights.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rolly's jumping around, moving around.
He's got to, man. You can't stand in front of a power puncher brawler like that, especially with the chin that he has. Yeah, he's punching and clinching. So to me, he's boxing smart.
Yep, I agree.
Was Rolly doing this with Tank?
No, he was running after Tank.
So
Tank was the one that was running away.
So Rolly's got a different strategy this time around.
Yeah.
Again, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way in. Yeah, Rolly's definitely using his footwork, and he's definitely to me, he's afraid of Pitbull's power, so he's got to use his footwork. Thing is, can he do that for 12 rounds?
How many minutes you got left in the third round?
I got 30 seconds left.
Oh, I gotta restart my thing because I'm way late. Oh shoot. Oh.
Yeah, Pitbull is throwing bombs, man. Rolly's still using his footwork. That's why they call him the Pitbull, man. He a Pitbull. You let him get close to you, he gonna bite. Rolly's fighting good at the end of round 3. He looks like he's getting out of air. Look who we got in the building, Chris. Guy Shane Solis, the other half. Salute to my guy Shane Solis, man. If you ain't seen the snippets that Shane has made, definitely go to my channel, go to the shorts, to the videos, and check those videos out. Mr. Shane's done for us. VP Shane. He said, "What's good, guys? What's good, man? Happy Easter." Man. Yeah, I meant to say that too. Happy Easter to everybody.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Yeah. Shane says, Team Pitbull and pulling for Fundora. Okay. I'm Team Pitbull. I'm Team Pitbull too, but I got to go with Tszyu in the main event, man.
Rolly got knocked down in the first round, right?
He didn't get knocked out. He was just on spaghetti legs, and he was on the verge of going down. But he had some good legs in that first round. All right. So for me, round 4 is getting started. Rolly comes out firing body shots.
Rolly's boxing pretty all right.
Especially at the end of round 3. So they got the Joe Goosen scorecard. He got Cruz winning by 2 points. Yeah, so if you're rocking with us, drop your round by round predictions. Each round, just drop those predictions. Again, like if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on your way in. So Rolly, he's throwing a lot of shots and clinching. And Pitbull is throwing those same shots that almost put Rolly out in the first round.
Oh. What? How long you got left on round 4, bro?
I have 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Oh, okay. I got 50 seconds.
So you ahead of me.
Oh. Really got hit clean there, man.
Yeah. Another man, he's getting caught with big shots. Right hook, left hook, and he's jumping and running.
Cruz got cut a little bit there.
Oh yeah.
Well, not caught. I didn't make it sound like cut. Oh. Okay. Cruz definitely won that round.
He's throwing big hooks, left hook and right. Rolly get ready to lose that belt. Might as well just hand it over to him.
Should have hung it over as soon as the fight, or should have handed it over the second this fight was made, dude.
Ooh, dang, Pitbull's throwing bombs. And Rolly should really have 2 losses on his record. Matter of fact, 3. Rolly should have 3
I
losses
wonder
on
if
his
Cruz
record.
was gonna go back down to 135 because he didn't really do a whole lot at 135, and suddenly just got this opportunity to go to 140. He was already really small for 135.
So you got Devin Haney that moved up to 140. You got Cruz that moved up to 140. Did you
like
hear,
everybody?
Did you go ahead?
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask you. Did you hear that Shakur Stevenson may be fighting Archer guy, the one that just lost to Frank Martin?
Ooh, that guy's not that bad. The guy's like so. The guy's decent.
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I'm hearing. It looks like that's going to be Shakur Stevenson's next fight in North New Jersey, in his hometown, in his backyard.
That should be. It's going to be a boring fight. It's going to be hit just Shakur outboxing for 12 rounds.
So they're showing the replay. Pitbull landed a nice body shot. Pitbull's throwing bombs, man.
Oh!
Like say, Isaac Pitbull Cruz is definitely winning this fight. Ooh, nice shot by Pitbull Cruz. And like Pitbull, he's a pit bull in his fight. He's pretty much stalking Rolly, and Rolly's just using his footwork. He is punching back. He is trading with him at times, but he's also using his footwork and pacing around the ring. So he's got to keep his distance with a power puncher like this.
So Rolly's fighting completely different against Pitbull than he did against Tank. He chased after Tank, and then he's running away from Pitbull.
But at the same time, the fight with him and Tank, that got pushed back because of the allegations against Rolly and whatnot, and plus they had a lot of animosity. Tank pushed him off the stage. So it was a lot of animosity between them two. So maybe he was going in looking for the kill, kind of like what Tszyu did against Kambosos. Nice body shot by Pitbull Cruz. Nice body shot by Rolly. My girl Kristen McGrew in the building. Who shout out to Kristen McGrew? I know she had a good time out there, in Kentucky. She went to the Muhammad Ali Museum. She took her father out there for his birthday. So who shout out to you, for doing that. And I hope y'all made a good memory. And Kristen, my next interview will be with a fighter that lives in Kentucky. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, I don't want to say no names, but he does live in Kentucky. So I'm looking forward to that.
Bro, this cop. I'm sorry. This ref just took a point away from Rolly for holding too much. He wasn't even holding that much, dude. I've seen Devin Haney hold way more than that and never got a point taken.
Rolly in survival mode, man.
Yeah, I mean, why don't I don't know why he took him a point away from holding. Look, I'm for taking away points for holding, but I don't think it was that excessive. Like I've seen Devin Haney excessively hold. I've seen Floyd Mayweather excessively hold. I've seen what's his name?
Then you said Caleb Plant did it against Benavidez.
Caleb Plant excessively hold. Tevin Farmer excessively hold. But none of these dudes get the points taken away. But then Rolly just take away points after like 2 or 3 times. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right.
But all refs are not the same. So
I know
Pitbull's going in for the kill now.
I know, but that's not fair. I'm super against holding, but if it's not that excessive, then I'm okay with it. But when it's like every 2 seconds, like Floyd, or what's it, or Caleb Plant, then it gets annoying, and you should take points away.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let me get to these comments, man. Shane says, "Happy Easter. I would love to cover these two great fights. The side difference in the main event, though. Yeah, Fundora, man, we never seen anything like this. You know, Fundora is 6'6", man. He's basically like Wilder size for his weight division. It's crazy." Kristen McGrew, she says, "I'm definitely team Pitbull as well." Yeah, same here. She says, "Yeah, it was amazing." That's what's up, man. You know, last weekend I went to aquarium, so it was cool to see sharks. I seen crocodiles, and like those things are huge in person. So I had a good time last weekend. But yeah, salute to you. For taking your father out to the Ali Museum. She said she definitely will. Says, "Let me go watch." What you say? What was you gonna say, Chris?
Oh no, I was just. Oh no, I wasn't gonna say. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but I was gonna say. Cruz's biceps are huge.
Yeah.
That one angle was like, it looked really big.
Mm-hmm. But his power to me definitely moved up with him. Kind of like Inouye moved up, and his power moved up with him. But yeah, Cruz's power is, to me, it's still dangerous, man. He's chopping that body down. Joe Goose got Cruz winning by 5 points.
Cruz literally, I think, won almost all these rounds.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was round 2 where Rolly was definitely holding his own, but yeah, Cruz pretty much got this fight.
Oh.
Shane says, "That's ever Shakur fight till he's KO'd by Tank." Yeah, Shakur will definitely stay in front of Tank, in my opinion, but he's eventually going to get clipped. Now, Jeff says, if you stay in that kitchen too long, I think that's what Shakur. If Shakur and Tank fights, I think Shakur would stay in the kitchen too long, and bam, he's eventually going to get burnt.
I think Shakur would beat Tank. Well, Shakur would definitely be the favorite in that fight. I would say if he fought like he did last time, then heck no. But if Shakur's on his game, then I would say he would be the favorite against Tank. But if he fights like he did last time, Tank beats him.
Yeah, I know. Oscar Valdez won his fight by stoppage last night. Now I know he beat Oscar Valdez, but Tank's got footwork. He's got IQ. He's got the counter punching.
Bro,
so he's got the recipe to.
You're saying that after he lost like 5-6 rounds in a row against Rolly.
Yeah, look what happened though. He was a perfect.
But Rolly is really the most trash boxer in the entire TV of boxing. So if you lose rounds, but you don't get brownie points by losing rounds against the worst boxer in the whole entire boxing. But you cannot name me any a worse boxer than Rolly that made it on TV.
But look, this though, all it took was saying one shot. Cruz been catching Rolly with a whole bunch of shots, and he still ain't go down. What does that tell you?
But just put it this way, bro. What's his name? If Barroso was winning every single round against a 41-year-old Barroso was winning every single round against Rolly, it's not that impressive that Tank was losing every single round against Rolly, bro.
Yeah, the old man got popped though. The old man got hands, man.
But he was also outboxing Rolly too. Tank was losing every round though.
Yeah.
But you can't forget that, bro. You can't like lose every single round and then just land one shot. I mean, yeah, he landed one shot and stuff, but he didn't really look that good up until the knockout, and it was Rolly being dumb that he threw 2 body shots in a row. You remember that?
Yeah. But look, every fighter has a game plan, man. When Floyd, I know McGregor wasn't a real boxer, but Floyd said his strategy was that McGregor gets tired in the UFC. So his strategy was let McGregor get tired in the later rounds and then take him out, and that's what he did. So how do you know Tank's game plan was to
get him tired?
Well, just let him keep coming forward and just clip him with that one big shot. I mean, and that's what he does in all of his fights. We see him do it to Ryan. We see him do it to Leo Santa Cruz.
Well, Leo Santa Cruz is a 118 guy, and Ryan was drained. I'm sorry, bro.
So you're making excuses.
I can't give Tank credit. The only time if he fights Frank Martin, then he gets all the credit.
Yeah.
He can't be like only throw. He can't tell Frank Martin to have one hand tied behind his back or anything like that, or else it's not going to count.
I don't think. Do you think there would be any stipulations against Frank Martin?
There might be.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so, because you know Frank Martin promoted by Spence. Do you think they would really allow Frank Martin to go into this fight with?
I would say maybe not. If it's at 135 with no rehydration clause, then yeah. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say yeah. Oh.
Ooh!
Oh!
I think we saw the same shot. Man, Pitbull is throwing bombs, man. Like, you can see Roddy's head snap back too.
Oh!
He can't trade with him, man. He has to use his footwork.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Yeah, everybody tune in. Rolly Romero is taking a beating.
I feel bad for Rolly, man. Fuck.
He's already, like I said, man. We know he's really got 2 or 3 losses on his record, man. Wow. Uh-oh. Rolly get ready to go down. He's on spaghetti legs. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Man, Rolly taking a beating.
Okay, I take back some of the stuff I just said about Tank. Tank is really good, but I don't think he's gonna beat Shakur that easily.
Ooh, damn. Bro, I feel the shots myself.
Boom.
Bro, I think the ref should stop it, man. I think he should stop it. Bro, he's taking a beating, man.
The fact that Rolly took this fight, man.
You gotta give him credit.
He ate a disgusting uppercut, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, to everybody that's tuned in, Isaac Pitbull Cruz just gave Rolly a beating in the last round, like a beating. Like Rolly was literally getting ready to go down. I thought that the ref was probably going to stop it, but he didn't. But if he might still be dazed in the corner. So I think like if Pitbull comes out the same way, he could possibly get a stoppage in this round. I think he might could have a concussion from all that.
Oh wait, 1 second. Sorry, my bad. I just thought the doctor was about to stop it.
Yeah, man. You think so?
No. Oh.
Again, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. Yeah, the doctor is checking Rolly, in between the round. Is asking him questions. The crowd's going crazy.
Rolly needs to.
Like I said, man, like you said he's one of the most trash fighters in your opinion. Like I said, he's really got a few losses on his record.
Oh, there's a timeout, bro.
Pitbull swinging for the fences. As soon as the round started, going to the body. Ooh, big shot by Pitbull. But all around, man, I think this was a solid card by PBC. For the first one, it is. We're pretty much in April now, so you can say 4 months into the year, and PBC finally put the first card together. So,
Oh, oh, Rolly just got stopped.
are you serious?
Yeah,
I'm getting ready to say it. I'm looking at where they're wrapping Cruz's gloves or something.
he's gonna get
Yeah.
him right shortly after they finish that.
Okay. Wow. So he had time to recover, and he still got stopped. I told you, man. He's chinny now. They're putting him in there with power punchers. But I got to give him credit for taking on the power punchers.
Bro, credit to Rolly, man. I'm sorry for saying he's the worst boxer, man. Credit to Rolly. Rolly is fighting decent dudes that are decently above his level, man.
Yeah, I agree with the stoppage. I agree. So
I agree.
everybody
Well,
tuned in.
he took like 6 in a row, bro, and then they jumped in.
And he had time to recover. So everybody tuned in. Isaac Pitbull Cruz just got a stoppage over Rolly, round 8. And it was brutal, man. This fight was all Pitbull Cruz. I may gave Rolly, I would say 1 round. 1 round. I would say 1 round tops. I think he did okay in the second. But yeah,
Yeah, it was like 1 round. Rolly won more rounds against Tank than he did Isaac Cruz.
And like you
That's
said,
right, I said it.
Just kidding. So you got to give credit to Tank then. I want to hear you say it on camera. You got to give Tank credit then.
Not for Rolly. I'm not even gonna give what's his name credit. I'm not even gonna get Pitbull credit for this. We all knew this was gonna happen.
And hey, I gotta touch my
bro.
buddy.
How can you give credit to the worst boxer, bro? To fighting the easiest boxer. This was the easiest world title, bro. This was like literally the easiest world title. Like what do you call it? It should have been Barroso versus Pitbull, to be honest.
Yeah. They putting the Pitbull mask on him because that's what he is, man. Pitbull.
Dang, that was
bad, man.
That was brutal.
Look who we got in the building. Mr. Gwilt, Joseph Gwilt. Cool. He said Rolly was always limited, but he had heart and guts. Just doesn't match his skill set. Facts.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's the perfect way to put it.
Facts.
That was the perfect way to put it.
Yeah, salute to Mr. Gwilt.
He could have easily quit. He could have easily quit between rounds there, and he didn't.
My God, Wilton just texted me, said Isaac beat the hell out of Rolly. I'm gonna say cook him like turkey wings. Yeah, but we got to give credit to Rolly. He took on Cruz. He took on Tank, took on Barroza. Like I said, those are all power punchers. And, unfortunately, he won against Barroza. But like I said, I'm happy that Barroza, got some redemption over Harold Davis.
O'Hara Davies. That was funny, bro.
Yeah, Watson Henry in the building. He says, didn't know you fellas were live. Isaac is a beast. Facts. Watson, the link is in the comment section if you want to hop on. Like, as soon as the fight is over, the main event, Chris is going to hop off. So if you up and you want to hop on, feel free to do so. Like I said, the link is in the comment section. But yeah, man, that was one hell of a fight, man. Hats off to Pitbull Cruz. He's a pit bull. That's why they call him that. So, Chris, who do you got in the main event?
I got Oh man, that's kind of tough. I mean, a little tough. I would say Tszyu. If Fundora uses his reach, then he's gonna have a harder time. But if Fundora tries to fight inside, then it should be Tszyu all day.
Facts. But I know. But let me ask you, like we seen Kaunaki beat down Jared Washington, and I mentioned on Wilson's live, like before I even get into it, man. If you're not sub to Last Ones at the Bar, definitely subscribe to Last Ones at the Bar, man. Like I said, man, it's one of my favorite channels. Definitely give Last Ones at the Bar a sub. They're consistent. One of my favorite channels. The work they put in is awesome. So if you're not sub to Last Ones at the Bar, definitely sub to them and check those guys out for sure. Uh, but yeah, I was saying that we seen what Kaunaki did to Jared Washington, but I believe that the Kalisko, he was so dominant for so long because he used his height and his reach and he was knocking everybody out. But at the same time, he was in an era where the heavyweight division wasn't so stacked. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got my people blowing my phone up, man. People blowing my phone up like crazy.
Bro, Pitbull's about to cry, bro.
He said he's crying.
It looks like he's about
to. Okay. Let me get into the comments. Shane says, great job, Pitbull. My boy Chris G is not a Tank fan, laughing out loud. Yeah, Chris always going on Tank, man. He always going on Tank, man. I don't know what it is, man.
It's very easy. He doesn't fight nobody.
So you don't. So Frank Martin's a nobody to you?
No. If he fights Frank Martin, he gets credit, 100,000%. As long as there's no weight clauses or anything, he gets a billion% credit for it.
All right. Yeah. Then
thanks for being on, Shane. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Salute to Shane, man.
I agree. Tank is one of the few that could actually beat Shakur.
Yeah, like I said, I just think that Shakur stays in the kitchen too long, man. He's eventually going to get burned. Like, you can't do that.
But Shakur don't have has pop. More reach, though. Shakur is not going to let Tank even get inside. That's the style of Shakur.
For 12 rounds, though? He can't hurt Tank, though.
Well, Tank would have to take risks, and Tank doesn't take risks. Tank loses rounds, bro. He doesn't throw many punches. So in order for him to Shakur, in order for Tank's every one punch knockouts has always happened because the fighter was chasing him. He didn't chase the fight, and so he's gonna have to chase the fight with Shakur. So he's not gonna land the one. He's not gonna run. He's not gonna walk somebody into a punch because Shakur's not gonna come after him. Shakur's gonna be getting away from him. So he's not gonna pull off that one punch knockout. He's gonna have to chase after him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if Shakur is going to be running away from him, and he doesn't Tank doesn't throw that many punches, and he only does the one punch knockouts if the person runs after him.
I gotta get Chris, my phone is blowing up. I got everybody messaging me right now, man, saying Pitbull is a beast.
I don't know. I don't want to throw that around because Pitbull didn't look good on quite a few of his fights. He didn't look that good.
True, but here's what I think it is. Shout out to Ron Haney. Ron Haney's always in the comment section. He's watched Cabrera live a lot of times, and he was saying that he thought that Cruz would smoke Cabrera, but I think Cabrera, he took full advantage of that fight. He was like, this is my opportunity on the big stage. I got to be on my A game. I got to be 100%, and I think that's what he did. I think that's why Pitbull couldn't stop him.
If anybody held excessively, it was Cabrera. Cabrera should have lost the point, not Rolly.
All right. Got another comment. My lady Nikki T in the building. Salute to Nikki T. She says, "Hey, all. I knew Pitbull would bring the pressure fast. That was crazy pressure tonight. Crazy pressure by Pitbull, man." Uh, Again, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that sub button on your way in. We stand on for the main event. Tszyu versus Fundora. Like I said, I'm going with Tszyu probably by, I would say, late stoppage. Now I would say, I'll take that back. I would say mid-round stoppage. I got Tszyu. But now if Fundora fights on the outside, uses reach, I think it could go. I think it can go the distance. But I got Tszyu running this fight. Like I said, Tszyu's been on a mission, man. He's been stopping everybody. Stop Carlos Campos, stop Tony Harrison. So Tszyu's on a mission.
I agree.
And I did read that Spence tweeted that he would be in the building. I did not see Spence. Do you know if Spence is there, or if anybody in the comment section, if anybody confirm if Spence is in the building? Because he was saying he wants the winner between.
He wants the winner, and I don't know if Spence beats either one of these dudes.
Yeah, like tell us, since we're like waiting on the main event. Tell us like what you heard between Spence and Derek James. Like, what did you hear?
I heard that there's some rumors going around that there's James opened a lawsuit against Spence for not paying him for the Crawford fight. And I mean, if this is true, bro, he's supposed to give him the percentage. Doesn't matter how much money he makes, you give him the percentage that he's due. And so if it's true, I don't want to like jump the gun and and throw fingers and point fingers or whatever. But if it's true, then he shouldn't do that to Derek James just because he lost the fight. I mean, like in my opinion, I would say most people who know boxing not all knew he was not gonna win that fight, no matter how good his trainer was. We all knew the style of Spence would have been no match for Crawford. Like I didn't think in any planet that Spence would be able to beat Crawford. But I will say, I mean that's no shame to Spence. I think Crawford would beat literally almost anybody that they put in front of Crawford. So that's no shame to Spence. And I think Spence would have likely beat most of everybody else that's not Crawford, and at 147. Except for Jaron Ennis, I would have taken Jaron Ennis to beat Spence prior to him losing to Crawford. I would have had Crawford first, Jaron Ennis second, and Spence third. I think Jaron Ennis does everything better than Spence. I can't really. I don't. There's not one thing you could tell me that Spence does better than Ennis. This is not to trash Spence. I think Spence is still. He got his money. He got crazy tons of money. He did his thing, and he's a really good fight. He beat Danny Garcia. He beat Ugas. He beat all sorts of good guys. So I'm not saying he's trash. I'm just saying that I think John Ennis would be one level above him, and then I think Crawford's 2 levels above him.
And I'll add that yes, Spence looked good after the accident. Yes, he looked good against Danny Garcia. Yes, he looked good against Ugas. But I still think with the party lifestyle that he had, the accident, the drinking, the eye surgery.
Yeah, of course, all that played a role, but it wasn't enough for him, because if it was really that bad, he would not have beaten Danny Garcia. If it was that bad, he would not have beaten Ugas. He would have lost to both those dudes if it really affected him like that. I would say at most it took away 15% away from him, maybe 10, 50. Because Spence to me looked really good against Danny Garcia. He looked really good.
Right.
And so nobody talked about the car accident then. So and then as soon as he lost to Crawford, a car accident. Like, you should have talked about it. You should have been like, yo, he doesn't look the same during the Danny Garcia fight. But to me, he looked the same. He probably lost like 10%, 15%. He can't be 100% after something like that. But he could still be like 85, 90%. So it, to me, I don't think the excuses were good. I mean, like, because the whole Al Heyman had the power for that fight the entire time, so so they could have had the fight sooner. Just to throw that out there.
Yeah, but Crawford, to add on, Crawford is not with PBC, but Crawford has that PBC and activity, man. I hate that Crawford fights just once a year,
And
and he's been doing that.
That's on Crawford's. At this point, it's Crawford's fault.
Yeah, if you look at it, he fought Spence last year. Year before that, David Avenesian. Year before that, Sean Porter. I mean, and he's what, almost 36, or he's 36. So I mean,
He's gonna be 37 this year.
So he's got like, even Mayweather was more active than that at the end of his career. You know, fighting twice a year on Showtime. So I just hate the fact that Crawford is fighting.
Crawford's a waste of a talent, not fighting on his best years. His best years are already gone, but him fighting once a year, bro, is that's a plague, bro. That's a disease. He should have been fighting the last couple of years 3 times a year. He should have gotten at least 3 fights. He should have gotten already. He should have fought twice already since the win against Spence. But he's like turning down all these fights. He doesn't want to fight for less money. But I mean, like he's only fought one good guy. I mean, not one good guy. He's fought 2, 3 decent names, and that's it. So he doesn't. To me, he doesn't deserve that kind of like where I'm not gonna fight unless it's the same amount of money. No, he needs to take less money and stay active. Take $2-3 million to stay active, bro. Like you can't be getting 20 million every single fight, bro. Not you cannot get that for every single fight. Or that means you're never gonna fight. That means you're gonna fight once a year. Why don't you take lower millions to fight 2-3 times and then get the big fight? Well, so you're not just sitting around doing nothing.
Cuts. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. Like, I want to throw that out. I know we was talking about this off camera. We just had Erislandy Lara just fight, and he was inactive for a long time. And he stopped Thomas Cornflake LaManna in what, one round. And Cornflake has fought 6 or 7 times after that loss. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these guys that are taking losses are more active. More active than the guys, you know, that's winning. So we can take Joey DeVico. I just saw Joey DeVico fight. I just saw him fight in January. You know, he lost to Elite Titus, and Joey DeVico had just fought. He just fought this week and he won. So it's like these guys are like guys that's not with PBC or whatever. They're moving, man. They're like on a roller coaster right now.
I just it's inactivity plagues the sport. Like you're not gonna see Erislandy Lara for another 2 years probably. like what's the point at this point? Like he's 41, and we're not gonna see him till he's 43, 42 if we're lucky.
Yeah, so, and add on, Danny Garcia was ringside. You know, he was talking to Brian Custer. You know, he's looking for the smoke, so they can set that up. You know what I'm saying? They were once in negotiations for last August or something, and then I was hearing they were supposed to be like they were supposed to be the fight on the last card of show last year, but I don't know what happened, man. I guess negotiations fell out, but like I said, Danny Garcia's doing his thing with the promotion side of boxing, but like I said, he's there tonight, and it looks like he wants to smoke, so they can make that happen.
The problem with Danny Garcia is that he fights every 2 years, bro. Like once every 2 years, bro. He's 37, I think, at this point, 36 or 37. He might be 37, and he never took so much punishment in his career, so he might still be good. But the problem is that if you see him fight again, he ain't gonna fight another 2 years, bro. He fought at 35, 37, and now, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the point? He doesn't
fight. I hope not, man.
Honestly, I'm not really worried about Danny Garcia at this point because he don't fight. He just don't fight. Like I don't really want to. It's hard for me to pay attention whenever it's they basically don't exist in boxing.
So we got a comment. I'm not sure what this guy is trying to say. Simon, I don't know how you say his last name. What kind of name is that, Chris? Is that like his last name, Deschines or something?
I think it looks like he might be French.
Ooh, I don't know what he's saying. George Russ St. Pierre.
George St. Pierre is a MMA fighter.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if he's asking us a question about him or is he fighting on UFC now or something?
Let's see.
Well, again, man, I don't know who you are, man, but who shout out to you for tuning in, man. Hit that sub button. Hit that subscribe button for sure. All right, so while we waiting, on the main event, do you like the fight between Blair Cobbs and Adrian Broner?
Blair Cobbs should win, to be honest.
And the fact that he signed with Don King, do you think that was a good move?
I mean, if he had no other choice, then yeah. But if he had other choices, then yeah, then that was a bad move.
But it's like he just signed with Don King, and now he's already got a fight with Broner. So like,
I don't know why Don King just can chill out for the rest of his life, bro. He's like 94 years old.
Yeah, him and Bob Arum in the 90s, and they still doing their thing. Bro, they're showing Fundora like hit the heavy bag, bro. He looks like skinny, man.
Who?
It's like unreal, man. All right, he said he had another comment. He says, I guess he's talking about George Russ St. Pierre. He said he beat Michael Bisping in 2017 and won the world heavyweight championship. He has a 26 wins and 2 losses career stats. I appreciate the information. I know, Chris, you can probably speak more on the MMA and UFC game than I can, because I know you're a big fan of UFC as well, right?
I'm like a medium fan.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but I think that they made the fight happen fast between Broner and Blair Cobbs. I can't pick a winner, man. I really don't know, because Blair Cobbs, he got stopped by Alexis Roach and he was still punching the ref, right? Wasn't that funny after that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
freaking Blair Cobbs' hair was going everywhere. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like a bobblehead.
Yeah. That's how Laura had Jared Hurd looking. So we got some fans in we got some good fighters in the building. Santa Cruz,
Mr. Simon is talking about MMA. I am actually familiar with what he's talking about.
Okay. Ugas is in the building.
BJ Penn is a 2-weight world champion. Nick Diaz is the older brother of Nate Diaz, if you know who that is.
Yeah.
I know who Matt Hughes is and Michael Bisping. I'm not too familiar with what they've done with their career, but I know they're top guys at the time. And George St. Pierre basically was the top MMA guy. It was fighting everybody and winning against everybody.
Okay.
So, and then I think he's on the wrong channel. Well, no, I don't want to say the wrong channel because I guess this is a boxing channel mostly, but
it don't mean he can't come in. And,
no. I know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. No, sure. I'm just saying. I mean, at some point, I definitely wanted, because I do like MMA. I don't watch it as much as boxing, but I do watch it here and there, and I semi keep up with it, and I'm familiar with a lot of the names. I think it'll be a good, maybe to mix it up a little bit, maybe one of these days.
Okay, for sure.
We get some MMA in here. So, but I feel cool because I know exactly who he was talking about.
Okay. I'll get to the next one. He says this guy won a controversial fight against Jimi Hendrix. He says that George St. Pierre is a legend of MMA. And then he says, no channel responds to my comments. Finally, we get one channel and they respond. Like I said, man, yeah, anybody that comes in, the comment section, man, I'm going to read your comment out and, give them a shout out because, I appreciate everybody rocking with us and tuning in with us. So, like, who shout out to you, man?
Because that was kind of random. So he was hopping from channel to channel to see if somebody would respond to him. That's cool.
Yeah.
We got you, Mr. Simon.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, man, hit that like button, hit that sub button while you at it.
We're mostly a boxing channel, but I mean, I feel like one of these days we'd stretch into MMA. I mean, because I'm fairly familiar with it and I do like it.
Yeah, I know. And Shane's a big MMA fan as well. So he's a big one.
So I think we should I think at some point we if there's no, let's say there's no boxing that weekend and there's MMA, we should just cover an MMA fight for fun.
Okay, well, that works. Yeah, that works. So Sebastian the Tower Inferno Fundora is walking. He is making his way to the ring now. Like again, man, say we got 8 people tuned in. Like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button and hit that sub button on your way in. He says UFC, MMA, fighting is fighting. Facts.
Yeah, fighting is fighting. Boxing, MMA, everything. Yeah.
Facts. I know you ain't gonna include wrestling. So.
Nah.
Yeah,
bro, would you consider yourself a like a mid tier, like in the middle fan of wrestling, a big fan of wrestling, or like a casual?
I would say at this point more like a casual, but of course, I was a huge fan in the Attitude Era. Late '90s to like early 2003, and then I would say I jumped back in it from like 2008 to like 2012, and then I kind of fell off from it.
Mm-hmm. I would consider myself a hardcore boxing fan and a medium MMA fan. Like I'm not hardcore, but I'm not casual. I know quite a bit about MMA. I know how it works. I know how I also watch Bellator as well, so I don't just watch UFC. But I would consider myself a medium in the middle type fan for MMA.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's commenting like crazy.
Oh yeah, he said no, not wrestling. WWE now is bad. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, so Simon, appreciate you commenting consistently, man. He said no, not wrestling. WWE now is bad. Like hey Simon, I did get my tickets to WrestleMania. I'm a huge fan of The Rock, so I will be at WrestleMania, on this Saturday, next Saturday. So I'm excited for it. I've been to WrestleMania one time, and that was in at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. So that's a big arena too. And he says, not the same thing than 20 years ago. Yeah, wrestling, like 20 years ago, wrestling was like up top, but now that was the Attitude Era. Now we're in the PG era, so it's not as entertaining now. They can't do hardcore stuff.
20 years ago, I didn't even have the concept of wrestling.
Bro, man, when I was a kid, bro, like in the country, like my parents had this big satellite in the backyard, and like to change the channels, the satellite would be moving. Like it was crazy, man. Like, satellite was huge, man, and we was way out in the country, man.
He's saying every single match has an intervention where they just come in and start talking, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually cringe to me, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of it. The Rock is a heel though, so he's basically playing a villain, bad guy role right now.
Hey Simon, do you like boxing by any chance?
Yeah, he says I prefer WWE with Raw and SmackDown Women and Tag Team Championship. I don't like the new concept. Okay, I know this Saturday they're having like a 3-on-3 women's match, like a triple threat women's tag team match, or 3-on-3 tag team women's match. So I think that's going to be on Saturday because it is a 2-day event, but I'm just going on Saturday, and that's the same thing. That's the same way they had it when I went to see it in Texas. So I just went on Saturday, but the next day it was back there again. So I'm just going for one day.
Yeah, wait, you know what? I'm lying, bro. I do like I love the WWE video games. I actually really love them. Okay, I scratched that. I've never been a fan of actual WWE, but I love playing it on my Xbox. Loved it.
Yeah, I was a fan of. It was back on Nintendo 64. They had one called No Mercy, and then they had one called WWE No Mercy. and I think it was called WCW/NWO Nitro. Those were like my two favorite wrestling games, man.
Yeah.
On 64 though.
I forgot what I played on 64. Oh, he said I don't watch box. No, French can. I'm a French Canadian. You can still watch it. You know who lives in I think Quebec. I think is Arthur Arthur Beterbiev. Arthur Beterbiev has a lot of in the French Canadian part of Canada. He'll be having fights over there,
Yeah.
and Ryan Rozicki is also a good boxer from Canada. There's a lot of good guys from Canada. You should watch some Canadian boxing. They've got some good boxing up there. It's usually on ESPN though. Tennis is pretty good.
Yeah, and I just interviewed John Scully, so
fight's about to start, bro.
Yeah, Fundora's in the ring, bro. He looks mad, bro. He looks like he's locked in. Got his sister in his corner. But like I said, man, who shout out to John Scully, one of the trainers in Better Be His corner. So appreciate him. He was my last interview. So who shout out to John Scully?
His sister's actually not is pretty good.
She's tall like him, but not as tall as him.
She's like 5'9",
okay.
I think. He ended up being 6'6".
That's crazy, man.
Bro, that video of Pitbull standing next to him. Pitbull's 5'3", or 5'4".
Say that again.
There's a video of him and Pitbull standing next to each other.
Oh yeah. Why did he? Yeah, I saw the people comment on that on Instagram. They was like, "Why did Pitbull even get up and go up there?"
I was like, who told them that was a good idea? That comment made me laugh really hard.
Pitbull is short too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says Simon King was overrated, and then he said, "For you, which fighter was the most overrated of all time?"
Are you talking about WWE or MMA? Or boxing? Well, no, you're not talking about boxing, but WWE or MMA?
Yeah, I can't answer to you. Like,
hey, Mr. Simon, you should watch this fight if you can stream it somehow. You should watch Tszyu versus Fundora. Dude, Tim Tszyu looks exactly like his dad, and he fights like his dad. And his dad was one of the best in the 90s and the early 2000s. You're gonna about to see the height difference right here, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like when I first saw it, like I know Fundora was a late replacement, but like when I first saw them like standing next to each other, I was like, man, he's a lot taller. That's crazy how tall he is, man.
All right, if Fundora fights on the inside, bro, he's not winning.
Yeah, he's definitely not winning if he fights on the inside. He says, whatever your choice, MMA or boxing. So who would you say is overrated in boxing?
Tank Davis.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead with that. Go ahead with that, man.
From the outside looking in, if you're a casual, then Tank, it looks like he's a good fighter. But if you're a hardcore, he's not all that.
Yeah. And they just had to give Harvey Dot. They just had to make him the referee, man. So if Fundora gets hurt, Harvey Dot's stopping it, man.
Yeah, dude. If he lands a punch on his shoulder, bro, he's stopping the fight.
But salute to Harvey Dot, man. He's working hard. I saw him in January when I went to see Malik and Joey DeVico.
Already twice, Tim Tszyu almost caught Fundora. How many minutes you got?
I'm at 2 minutes and 45.
Okay.
Bro, he is crazy tall, man. Like it's like he's so tall, it don't look right, man. I'm gonna tell you, who shout out to Travell. I'm gonna tell you the guy Travell. He calls Fundora Mr. I need a pork sandwich.
Yeah, I think it's because of how skinny he is. It looks strange.
Yeah. Like Wilder, like I know everybody makes fun of Wilder's legs and everything, but like Fundora, just everything looks odd, bro.
Yeah, Wilder being 212 at 6'7" looks weird too.
He says, Mary Eve, the care do you watching this girl fight in your life? Do you know who he's talking about, Chris?
Let me see. 1 second.
Yeah.
Mary Eve. Yeah, I know who she is. Yeah. She. Okay. I remember. I watched her fight when she knocked out that Mexican lady. I am familiar with that lady, Marie Eve DK. I don't know how to say her last name.
Okay. Yeah. And then we got Kristen McGrew. She says, laughing out loud. Why not? She says, laughing my ass off. Like, Kristen, what are you talking about? Why not what? I don't know what you're referring to.
Because he's asking if I've seen the this girl boxer, and I said yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I've seen her fight a couple times. She's a really nice lady. And
okay. All right. Yeah, the comment section's starting to get popping. Tszyu is like he's taking it to him. Like called called Fundora with like a nice straight right hand.
Oh, bro, how is Fundora getting caught with all these shots when he's got 80-inch reach?
That's what I told you, man. I just hate it. That's what I told you, man. I hate it. I hate his style.
Simon, the fight we're watching right now, bro, is 6'6" versus 5'9". What were you saying, Ty?
I don't forgot what I had to say.
My bad, bro.
No, you're fine. I'm just gonna run through these. He says finally more people in the chat. He said Wilson says Fundora is about to fight. Kristen saying what's talking about how tall. Simon says another guy, woo. Another guy in the chat. And Kristen said he is looking weird, man. Yeah, Fundora's, man. He just got. I know he got the height. I mean, like I said, I think it's good that he's that tall. Like I said, he can use it to his advantage, but he does get caught with big shots. But yeah, he does. It does look weird, man.
Fundora is close enough to get hit. I don't know why he does that. He could hit Tszyu and still not get hit. I don't know why he has to get that close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Tszyu landed like a nice straight right hand in the first round. Yeah. So again, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that sub button on your way in. I had a guy just message me, say he's trying to subscribe, but he's saying it's not letting him. But I know, like, sometimes some people's settings on their phone, like, I think they got to go to the settings and do something.
Or maybe refresh.
Yeah, I had to tell him maybe do that. And Christian says you gotta log in from your account.
Oh, nice shot from Tszyu.
Yeah, Tszyu just landed like a big shot to wasn't like on the body, it was like on the chest.
Dude, it's like, bro, this is like so tense, bro.
But he was preparing for Keith Thurman, so the fact that he got
a 666, dude.
Yeah, right. So he kind of probably had to like switch gears at the last minute. So he was probably preparing for a Keith Thurman style, and then at the last minute
he got running away the whole time.
Yeah, he would probably have been chasing, but like I said, he's standing in front of Fundora, so he's not close, but when he does get close, he's letting them hands go, and he's trying to counter Fundora too.
God, my bad, bro.
No, you good. It's like he's trying to counter Fundora a lot. Yeah. Nice shot by Fundora. That's the way he needs to fight. Watson says Fundora should have had a tune-up after getting KO'd in his last fight. I agree, but at the same time, PBC, they had to move fast and try to get Tszyu a replacement opponent, so they could move forward with the card. So I understand it from that aspect.
Oh my goodness, Fundora's bleeding like crazy.
And let me ask you this, Chris: do you think this pay-per-view was worth $70?
Nah, but it's I still like to support boxing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it was a solid card, from the prelims, Karma Moten fought, Brian Mendoza fought, and the main card, we had Arislandi Lara made a return, Michael Zafar just had the last fight. The last fight was a banger with Pitbull and Rolly. So I mean, it was a good card, but I don't think this fight should have been like pay-per-view.
Bro, Tszyu has a big gash on top of his head.
Is it from a headbutt or something?
It was from a headbutt. Oh my god, it's bleeding like crazy. And then so Fundora's nose is bleeding like crazy.
Do you think this is going to give Fundora an advantage? Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
But Fundora's getting caught with everything, bro. Dude, how is he 6'6" and getting caught that regularly, bro?
Yeah, I see the blood now. Yeah. All right. Kristen says, go through the app, not the link. Just copy the link. She's talking about to get the guys to subscribe. Kristen says, I agree. Last fight was to me pay-per-view. And Kristen McGrew, she will be coming on one day. We're working it out. One day she's gonna come on and she's gonna do an episode. And she's a huge Anthony Joshua fan.
Who? Kristen?
Kristen McGrew. She's from Tennessee as well, like Shane.
I like Joshua.
Damn, that gash is bad, bro. Cool. That is bad.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody tuned in. Tszyu has a big gash on his head. It's bad. And Harvey Dot being a referee, he ain't gonna take no time to stop it.
Oh.
But like I said, Anthony Joshua been on a mission, man. Stopped his last 3 opponents now. Helene Sangano. And who was the other guy he just fought? Oda Walin. Yeah. Kristen McGrew, she said she's worried about that. Yeah, I guess she's talking about the gash on his head. Yeah, he's bleeding like crazy, man. And then that blood. That blood. What you say?
Tszyu got hurt.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And hey, like I said, Spence tweeted that he wants to win her. Spence is in the building and he's looking good. So.
Oh my god, they're both drenched in blood, bro.
Yeah, that blood can mess up his vision. It keeps getting in his eyes, man. That can mess up his vision, man.
Well, I don't think this is fair for Tszyu because Tszyu is only doing bad because of the gash.
Yeah, that's what I asked you. Do you think that's going to give Fundora an advantage? And man, now that he's bleeding, bro, Fundora needs to go in for the kill, use his reach, keep jabbing, and he can end this thing. Yeah, I see it. Fundora caught him with a shot, and it looked like Tszyu kind of stumbled, and now he's getting caught. This is a bloodbath. Yeah, this is a bloodbath, man. Hey, if Fundora wins, man, I know anything can happen in boxing. That's what I always say. Anything can happen in the sport.
We didn't
expect this.
They're gonna do this a no contest and then a rematch.
Or they could stop it.
Well,
yeah, I
if
agree.
they stop it because of Tszyu's cut, it's gonna be because it was an elbow.
Okay. Yeah, to everybody tuned in, this is a bloodbath. Tszyu is bleeding from the top of his head, and the blood is just pouring.
Oh my goodness, bro! This is.
Yeah, Fundora ain't playing now. But Tszyu, his team, like if the fight is going to continue, his team has to his cutman is really going to have to work on that cut in between rounds and try to stop the bleeding. But like I said, the doctor's probably definitely going to get involved.
Bro, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Tszyu ran into that elbow.
Oh man. All right, let me get into these comments, man. Christian said it's a hole in his head. Fats. Christian McGrew, AJ is back. Yeah, AJ's on a mission. Beat Ngannou crazily, way better than Tyson Fury did. Did it in the second round. Christian McGrew, she said her inside, oh my God. She said, yes, I love this fight now. Damn. Oh, she said, definitely not playing, laughing out loud. My guy, Dave King in the building, man. This is my guy who went high school with Dave King. Who shout out to my guy, Dave King, man. Appreciate having you in. He said, stoppage. Yeah, this fight's probably eventually going to get stopped, man. It's eventually going to get stopped. But his corner is working on it good. So, if the fight was stopped, Chris, you say you think it would end in no contest, or would it go to the scorecard?
It should have ended in a no contest.
Okay. So we are in round 4. And all you see is just a big dab of Vaseline on Tszyu's head, man.
Yeah.
Tszyu
was easily controlling the fight up until he got elbowed. But it was not intentional.
Facts. Hold on for a second, bro. All right, I'm back. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. This has become an unfair fight, bro. Fuck.
Yeah. What are you saying? I looked like I had some kind of error or something.
But what was worse? I don't know if it still tops this, but when what's his name? Badu Jack had that hole in his
I was
head.
gonna say that. Yeah, man. And the crazy thing was, Tony Weeks was a ref for that fight, and he let it go on. So that was a bloodbath, man. I said again, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. And we appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us. This is a good comment section, man. I say who shout out to Christian, Wilton, Dave King, who shout out to Shane, the guy Simon, Mr. Gwilt, who shout out to Michelle. So who shout out to everybody that rock with us in the comment section? Who shout out to Nikki?
Blood got onto that camera, bro.
What you say?
Blood got onto one of the cameras, bro.
My boxing buddy Katrina in the building. She says, "Hey, Katrina, I want you to say it in the comment section. You said you was picking. You said you was picking Rody. A lot of people picking Rolly. I want to hear you say it. You was wrong.
Rolly was. I don't know why anyone would pick Rolly. You could pick him, you could support him. He's your guy, but there's no way anyone believed he was gonna win.
Yeah, I know Cruz, Isaac Cruz was the favorite, but a lot of people were going for Rody in this fight. My guy Dave King, he says, "I respect your content, bro, man. That's what it's about, man. Hey, Dave, man, salute to you for that, man. I'm telling you, man, the feedback, the love, man, that's what keeps me going, man. Especially, from the guys that I went to school with. So, like, huge shout out to you, Dave King, for that, man. Really appreciate it, man. Man, that cut is bad, man. Like,
Hey, Katrina, when is the Tank gonna be undisputed?
Hey, Katrina, Chris hates Tank, man. He hates Tank.
I don't hate him. I'm gonna say I don't hate him. I just wish he would. He would have been undisputed by now if he had went after the titles.
Yeah,
he would literally beat most of these guys, but he'll never fight any of these guys. But he would beat most of them. Now, agree or disagree, Tank? I mean, Tank. I called you Tank. Ty. You agree with that, right?
Yeah. I mean, of course we know
that Tank would beat most of these guys if they just put him in there with him.
Yeah, I'll ask you this, Chris. Do you think they're gonna do Karma Moten like they're doing Tank?
I have a feeling they might.
And Karma Moten, he's under Floyd, right?
Yeah, he's with Floyd. Yeah.
Okay, so I can definitely see them doing that with. I kind of feel like Tank is going to get the torch passed to Karma Moten, and Karma Moten is probably going to be like the next best thing under Floyd. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then Floyd, not fight anybody.
And Floyd
fight all these guys with no power.
And Floyd needs himself to stay relevant. He always wants to be in the spotlight. So
I don't like that Floyd likes to take the spotlight away from Tank.
All right, bro. The comment section is crazy, man. Like, I know, like, you can cook on the fight. You can tell me what's happening, bro. I'm just gonna read these because there's too many. Katrina, she says, "Yep, I picked him." Yep, I told you, and she was wrong. That was a beating.
She picked him because he fought Tank, not because he's actually good. That's right. I said
it. She said all the good points, though. She said that, Cruz moved up in weight. He didn't look good in his last fight. So she made good points, man.
That's true. You know what? Yeah. Both of them didn't look good in their last fight.
True.
I really should have lost against Morozo, if we're being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Yeah, he should be the real champ right now, man. And I hate that was taken away from him, but at the same time, like I said, he got some redemption with that first round KO of over O'Hara Davis. We was excited for that, man. We was happy
bro. Dude, I wanted to throw a party because of that. I felt so happy for Barroso.
Facts, man. Like, he needed that, man.
I mean, like, he's 40 and he's showing the world that who cares, right?
Mm-hmm. Facts. Ooh, Tszyu landed a big left hand on Fundora, man. Dave King says, "Yes, sir. Once I get it right, I'm going to go live with you." All right, man. I love new company, man. You're always welcome, man, for sure. So I got Dave. You saying you won't go live? Katrina's supposed to hop on one day. Christian's supposed to hop on. So I'm looking forward to the day you all come on with me. You know what I mean? And so I love new company, man. Katrina says, "I'm a Tank fan, but he don't want that smoke for some reason." All right. Christian says, "One more round." I think she's trying to say this can't go on much longer. Katrina says, "It would be unfortunate if this fight gets stopped due to the cut." We're in round 5. So what do you think, Chris? You think it's going to get stopped or keep going?
I think there's probably just because Tszyu's losing a lot of blood, man.
Yeah.
And also he's bleeding out of the top of his head, which is not in a horrible spot, but it's like where they would stop the fight, but it's like it's getting into his face, and then Fundora is bleeding out of his
his nose.
Yeah.
It's like we're watching a zombie movie, bro.
Right, bro. They both got to go to the hospital, bro.
Yeah, after this year, they definitely going to be admitted to the hospital, man.
Fundora's bleeding like crazy out of his nose.
Yeah. Christian says, "I don't know how much longer this can go on. They both are leaking so bad. Yeah, this is zombie stuff right here, man." Dave King said this fight is crazy for sure. He says 5th round, though. Yeah.
Bro, can I ask you a question, Ty?
Go ahead.
Do you think this fight would have been this long already if Tszyu didn't get cut? I don't think so.
Nah, I think Fundora
would have been already stopped already.
Yeah, it would probably been stopped. But that
cut is giving him a chance.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: like everybody that's tuned in, like it's a bloodbath and everything. All y'all saying that in the comments. Who do y'all got winning this fight so far? Like, drop your round by round predictions.
It looks like it might be even so far.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody say who they got winning. So yeah, like definitely drop your predictions on who you think is winning. Yeah, so we halfway through. We only in the 6th, so he's definitely this is the Fundora I like. Not doing all that clinching and holding and all that. He's standing on the outside. So this is what I like to see from him.
Oh man. Oh.
And the scorecard showed they had Tszyu winning by 1 point. Christian Magoosh there, she's got Tim winning, okay. And Dave says a draw, okay. Hey Chris, are you Christian, are you still in Kentucky or are you back home already? Like, where are you at, Christian? Where are you watching the fight at?
Kentucky. You mean Kentucky? Are you talking to me?
Nah. Christian in the comment section. I tell you, she took her dad. Hey, Christian, happy birthday to your dad, and everybody that's in here. My dad's birthday is tomorrow, so definitely give my dad a happy birthday shout out, and I'll show him this. So my dad's birthday is tomorrow, and he's out in New Jersey doing his thing on vacation. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. So happy birthday to your dad, Christian. Happy birthday to my pops. And Christian, man, I gotta get your dad on for an interview. Yeah, because her dad's a referee, Chris.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her dad's a referee.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope Tszyu isn't out for a long time because of that cut, man.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, after that, man, he might. Yeah, he
might go back to fighting once every 2 years again.
Nah, Tszyu ain't like these other guys on the PBC. Tszyu stay active, man.
To me, Tszyu's proof that these guys are just lazy.
Facts. She said, she's back home. Okay. She says, watching the home. All right. Thank you, and tell your dad happy birthday. All right. Salute. Thank you. She says definitely. He's on the athletic commission here in Tennessee. Okay. All right. Well, salute to your dad. Doing good things in the boxing world. And she said he doesn't officiate like that anymore. Just watches over stuff. Okay. Like I said, this Tuesday, Christian, I'm supposed to interview a fighter from Kentucky. I'm supposed to interview a heavyweight fighter from Kentucky. So, like I said, we're supposed to make that happen for Tuesday. Now, if nothing comes up, we're definitely gonna make it happen. So, stay tuned for that. I'll definitely keep you posted on that.
Cool.
Again, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way in, man.
If we stop the fight right now, Tszyu would win.
And the doctor's still checking that cut, and it's just pouring out in the round and ain't started yet. It's already pouring. That's how bad it is. And she said, Christian says, I got some questions for you to ask. Yeah, definitely. Get with me, Christian. Get with me off camera. Send it to me. That helps me as well. I gotta get started on my questions for this guy. So yeah, definitely drop those questions. She said a few things I want to know. Oh, My guy, man, Jimmy Holiday in the building. He said, "Hey, bro, who you got winning tonight?" At this point in the fight, Jimmy, I gotta go with Fundora. Hey, Chris, this is my friend. He went with me. He went with me to the Virgil Ortiz and Mario Soka fight.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, yeah, and I went to WrestleMania with him a couple of years ago. So that's my guy, Jimmy. Yo, hey,
You like
Jimmy,
boxing?
yeah, he love it, man. Hey, he's a big fan of Virgil Ortiz, man. Hey, Jimmy, man, Virgil Ortiz returns on
April
27th, I believe. And he should get past this guy easily, man. If he don't, and I don't know, but he should get past this guy easily. Because Delorme's kind of washed up a little bit at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but salute to you, Jimmy, man. Glad to have you in. I tried to call you earlier, man. I gotta rap with you all. I gotta rap with you on the phone, Jimmy, too, man. But yeah, Tszyu's face is just it's bloody, man. Fundora just keep popping him with the jab. So he's doing what I like to see him doing.
I'm just saying, man, that Tszyu was winning this fight easily before the blood thing.
Mm-hmm. And those jabs are going to keep racking up points for Fundora too. He's jabbing them like crazy, man. And it's like Tszyu is not he's not moving his head like that, but at the same time, that blood is probably really affecting him.
Yeah.
Jimmy said, "Okay, Virgil, he would definitely win. Yeah, he should win, man. Hey, because Jimmy Boots knocked the guy out in the first round, so Virgil should definitely get him out.
If Virgil doesn't get him out in 4 rounds, then it's a bad look.
Yeah, because he only got 1 round against his last opponent, Franklin Lawrence, I think. Jimmy says, "Will do." All right. I say this was pretty busy, bro. This live was pretty busy, compared to our last one. Well, who did we cover last? Maxie Huge and Zepeda, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that wasn't as jumping, but this one's been pretty lit, man.
I agree.
Yeah, we've been on it for 1 hour and 30. So we passed 1 hour and 30 minutes, so we've been on for a minute. But that's how it can be sometimes.
Yeah. Ooh.
It looked like Tszyu is breathing hard in between rounds too.
I mean, it's a struggle.
Mm-hmm. Again, man, if you're new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, they just putting big dabs of Vaseline on his head.
Yeah.
So we in round 8.
Oh man.
And what's great? If Fundora wins, bro, let's just say he does get the fight with Spence. That would be crazy, bro. Like, Spence would kill that body, man.
Ain't no way Tszyu is gonna let him get away without a rematch.
Is there like, is there like a rematch clause or anything in this fight?
I don't know, but there's no way not a rematch happens if Tszyu loses.
If I was Fundora in the team and I win, I would want to move on, but I'm just scared. Like, if he does take Spence would tear that body up, man.
Yeah, I think Spence would beat Fundora. At first I thought, but no, Spence would beat Fundora.
Yeah. That's easy work for Spence, man. Despite everything Spence went through, that's definitely easy work.
But without blood, Tszyu would give Spence a hard fight.
Mm-hmm. That's Jimmy says, "Okay, fellas, salute to y'all. Yeah, salute to you, Jimmy, man. Appreciate you, man. Happy to see you in here, man. Katrina says they should just stop it and run it back.
I agree. But you also have to think about all the people who paid money for tickets.
Mm-hmm. I really wanted to see. I know Thurman got hurt and everything or injured, but I really wanted to see Tim and Jamel, man. I mean, the fight never happened because Jamel went and took the big money against Canelo, but that was one fight I really wanted to see, man. But
same.
Yeah, boxing just so unpredictable sometimes.
Man, this is sad to watch for Tim Tszyu, to be honest.
Well,
I'm not happy about this.
Yeah. Yeah, blood. I mean, he's still. I mean, it's not like he's not fighting back or anything. I mean, he's fighting. You know what I mean? Despite it, but it's only so much you can do when blood is getting in your eyes and everything. So, you can see the blood down on Fundora's legs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katrina, man, I appreciate you watching the Scully interview. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. So, salute to John Scully, man. Like I said, he gave me his phone number. We made it happen just like that. He's a busy guy, got a lot of connections, but I'm glad he made it happen. So, salute to John Scully. But I appreciate you watching the interview. So, salute to you, Katrina, for that.
Yeah.
I said I got another one. I got another one lined up for Tuesday. So what fights do we have for April, Chris? Do you know?
Say that again.
I know we got Virgil Ortiz at the end of the month, but like, is there any other? Oh yeah, we got Big
Mello.
Baby Anderson. He fights on I believe he fights on like the 13th. I think he fights in 2 weeks. Big Baby Anderson, and then Effie Ajabo and Villanello is the co-main, I believe.
Canelo's also fighting. Possible fight with Benavidez in June.
Stop, man! Get out of here, man. That's a fight you want to see happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm cool with him and Jaime Munguia, man. I mean, I'm cool with it. I know it's not
all right. Yeah, I'm all right with it too.
Yeah, I know it's not Benavidez. I know that's the fight everybody wants, but I'm cool with it, man.
Yeah, same.
Just two Mexicans, Cinco de Mayo. I mean, I'm cool with it. She said, of course, I might be late sometimes, but I'm always watch laughing out loud. Yeah, appreciate you.
Man, poor Tszyu, man. I'm having a hard time watching this, man, because this is like,
yeah,
he was controlling every second of the fight before the cut.
Yeah, but salute to his team for not stopping it, bro. I mean,
they could have stopped it at round 3, and then made it a no contest.
Mm-hmm. I read that his dad said he was gonna be at this fight ringside. Did you happen to see his dad anywhere?
No.
Okay.
With Tim Tszyu, you say?
Yeah, Tim Tszyu's father said that he was gonna be here for the fight. So, but I didn't see him like when they were showing all the fighters and everybody that was there. So. When you went to see Plant and Benavidez, that was at the MGM Grand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah. I think it would go the distance. I think it would go the distance, and Fundora probably win by decision.
1 second.
Let me get in this comment section.
1 second.
She said Josh Taylor versus Catterall rematch is next month too. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so got that to look forward to. And then Shane says bad cut or something. Now Shane, Tszyu has a bad gash on his forehead, like on his head, and it came from like a headbutt.
Yeah. So Fundora's bleeding like crazy out of his nose, and then Tszyu is bleeding crazy out of the top of his head.
Yeah, like Chris pointed out earlier, I don't think we've seen a bloody fight like this since Battle Jack. You know who else was bleeding real bad? Marcus Brown when he fought Beterbiev.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was a
Beterbiev was bleeding out of his head like crazy in that fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah,
Beterbiev was bleeding like nonstop.
Yeah, that was bad too. But I think the Battle Jack one may have been the worst. Or one of the worst ones. Cause like Tony Weeks' whole shirt was just soaked in blood, man, covered in blood.
Bro, Badu Jack had a hole in his head, bro.
Facts. So Joe Goosen got.
Watch. Fundora's hurt.
For real?
A little bit.
All right, Joe Goosen got Fundora winning by 1 point. I can't argue with that. Yeah, I definitely got to get with Kristen, like to see what questions she would want me to ask. So what, like Chris, out of all the fights that we have so far, like which one are you looking forward to the most? Benavidez and Alexander
Vosdick. I'm looking forward to the Benavidez fight and Bivol better be a fight.
I never asked you. If it is true, who do you like between Wilder and Zhang Zong?
I like Zong more.
Do you think he has the power to hurt Wilder and get him out there early?
Yeah.
All right. Now, if the fight goes into the later rounds, do you see Wilder still having that dangerous right hand, or do you think his passion and his fire is now gone?
I think his passion and fire is gone. To be honest,
Hmm.
I think the later it goes, the worse it is for Wilder.
All right, I'm gonna ask everybody to comment. If you still in here and you listening, who do y'all like in the fight between Big Ben, Zhang Zong, and Deontay Wilder? Do y'all think Wilder like lost his passion? Because like he used to be the guy that said I want a body on my record, and then after the Hellenius fight, we seen the soft side where where he was crying at the post conference. So like he just seemed like he doesn't have that fire, and he's older too, and he's not a champion. When you're a champion and you having all those successful title defenses, knocking everybody out, like you're riding high. But after the losses to Fury, and him being older, and I think that just took a lot of fire out of him.
Yeah.
And then of course, and in the Joseph Parker fight, he didn't even get a knockdown. He's a guy that knocks everybody out, and he didn't get a knockdown in this last fight. So it's a dangerous fight, but at the same time, I still think he can land that right hand. But I mean, I don't know.
Well, he was not even close to landing it against Joseph Parker. He didn't even know how to set it up like he used to. He was like he was throwing it from an elbow. Like he wasn't even getting full extension on it. He was throwing it from his weight. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like he doesn't get full he wasn't getting full extension on the punches at all. It looked like he didn't even know how to throw a punch last fight. It looked really weird. It didn't look like his old self.
Do you think any of that falls back on Malik Scott as his trainer?
No, I think it's just him losing to Fury all those times.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's messy, man. Like they're
Wait,
showing it.
I scored the last round for Tszyu, but they give it to Fundora. What?
Yeah, I'm seeing the replay where it's showing Tszyu landed big shots and Fundora was spitting out blood.
Yeah.
So we got what, 2 rounds left?
Yeah.
Wow. We have 2 rounds left. And again, man, happy Easter to everybody. Yeah, so they got Joe Goosen got Fundora winning by 2. Is he a commentator there?
Joe Goosen, yeah.
Joe Goosen, okay.
He's a commentator and a trainer.
So is he like part of the PBC team now or something? I mean, I know
he was always commenting on Fox when it was Fox on PBC.
Okay. Oh yeah. You know what I asked you? I said, what fights did we have? You know what I forgot? Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, we
forgot all about that, man. The 20th, yeah. Like, let me ask you this, because we ain't talked about that fight. Do you want to see the fight, or do you think Ryan Garcia just should pull out? I mean, we're 20 days
I
away
want to
now.
see the fight, but it's like Haney's probably gonna win by decision. He's gonna probably hug his way to a victory.
Is that a fight that you're gonna watch with your fam?
I don't know yet. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
I might cover that one, but I'm not sure.
I know you was I know the Tank when he fought Tank, you covered with the fan. Right. You got on here. I remember like it was yesterday, man. After the fight was over, you got on here for a few minutes going crazy.
Oh yeah.
You said you was talking. He was like you were saying you were screaming at the TV, stop doing that, and then Tank catches him.
Yep. Oh yeah, I did remember that.
Yeah, Fundora is constantly jabbing Tszyu, man. He's like a bobblehead, man. He's like he keeps throwing like the same jab, bro, and it's like he's catching Tszyu with it.
I feel bad for Tszyu, man. I think, bro. I kind of really want to see the decision, to be honest.
And you know, if he fought Thurman, do you think this headbutt could have possibly happened?
No, but it wasn't even a headbutt. It was Tszyu accidentally like running into the elbow of Fundora.
Yeah, Thurman would have been using footwork, and I don't think Thurman would have been standing with him trading. I think he'd been using footwork. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 1 round left. So the fight looks like this fight is going to go the distance. Both guys are still bleeding like crazy. But like salute to the teams, not stopping, and salute to Harvey Dot not stopping, even the doctors. So we got a full, I would say the main event going 12 rounds on the first Amazon PBC card of the year. I think that's a good look. Because we got a stoppage in the co-main.
Yeah.
And then Erislandy Laura got a stoppage as well. So we got a couple stoppages on the card. So I think overall it was a good card, but I don't agree with the $70 pay-per-view price.
Yeah, I didn't agree with it either. It should have been like $30 or something.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what weight class Fundora's sister's in?
Flyweight, I think.
Is she like she's not in the same weight class as like Baumgartner or Clarissa Shields?
No, she's smaller than that.
Both of them? And speaking of Baumgartner, I know she was recently cleared of the PDs, but I know you disagree with that. I know you saying she was on PDs.
Who was?
Alicia Baumgartner.
Oh yeah. She definitely was taking PEDs.
Yeah. So everybody tuned in. We are in the last round, 12th round. It's a bloodbath. I'm giving this fight to, Fundora just based on, him popping Tszyu all night with the jab. But like I said, at the same time, the blood is just affecting, Tszyu, and he's got to fight. He's got to fight a different fight.
This ain't fair, man.
Yeah, but
it has to be a rematch.
But like I said, man, you never know what to expect in this sport, man. So we didn't even know that we was gonna get this fight. Like I said, this was just the style that Tszyu had prepared for at the last minute. Ooh, Tszyu landed a big shot in the last round. And again, man, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button on your way in. So basically, Fundora is going to become champ now if he wins.
By headbutt or by elbow?
Nah, by working. The fight wasn't stopped, and they still going.
Yeah,
so.
Nah, bro. But that dude, if this cut didn't happen, he wouldn't have won.
True.
We all know that.
Yeah.
Even the commentator said that too. There's no way that he would win this fight if it wasn't for the cut. Dude, he was about to get stopped in one of the first or second rounds.
Yeah. So if Fundora wins, who would you like to see? Let's throw the rematch out the window. Who would you like to see next?
Charlo maybe, or
Charlo's going to smoke
or Mendoza. No, I don't think Charlo would win against either one of these guys at this point.
You said you don't think Charlo will beat Fundora?
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but he looked like dude. He didn't even throw. He wasn't even throwing punches his last fight.
That's against Canelo, man. Canelo's a power puncher, bro. Mel would chop that body down like crazy, man.
I don't think Mel even goes for the body.
Man, I gotta say what Wilton says, man. If Tszyu and Mel, not Tszyu, if Fundora and Jermell Charlo fight, Jermell's gonna smoke him like turkey wings.
If he can even make 154 right now.
Yeah, he needs to get back in there. Coming off that bad loss to Canelo like that, he didn't do much at all. So,
well, Tszyu still outlanded Fundora in power punches by a crazy margin. Well, not a crazy margin, but a decent sized margin.
Yeah, and I'm saying it if Fundora wins, to everybody in the comment section, who would you like to see Fundora fight next? Because he'll have titles, so he'll be a champion. Then everybody want to come for what he got. So
yeah, as soon as it announces the winner, I might dip.
And let me know what he says, man, because I said, I got to turn it down. But like I said, once they announce the decision, bro, I know you want to get off, so we can close it out because we've been live for almost 2 hours.
2 hours, wow.
Yeah, it's a long one, man.
Longer than I expected.
Perhaps. But
split decision.
But I was happy about that. I was happy about that. That co-main, bro. That co-main was a banger, man.
Yeah.
I think Pitbull's stock definitely went up after that too. I mean, I know it's Rolly. I know you don't give Rolly. I know you say he's one of the least skilled boxers in your opinion, but that was like
it's not an opinion, bro. It's a fact.
Well, I mean, that was an awesome performance though, man, by Cruz, man. You got to give it to him.
Who's gonna win?
Yeah, but Dave King says Charlo. Yeah, I think Charlo would kill Fundora, man.
Oh, dude, I think what?
So they get ready to announce the decision. Dave King said yes, it's a fact.
Fundora won, but if that cut didn't happen, he probably would have gotten knocked out.
But he redeemed himself in a bit from get that knockout loss to Mendoza. Now he comes back with a decision win, main event on the pay-per-view. So that's a good look for him, man.
Look, Fundora's nose is broken. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's dripping blood. It's dripping blood. Yeah. See, they both going, head to the hospital after this, man.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, I know we can close it out, but I know you ready to jump off. But like I said, man, we appreciate everybody rocking with us. This was a busy one. Comment section was busy for sure. It was a good card to me, man. I enjoyed the card. So, like I said, everybody stay tuned. I'm supposed to do an interview on Tuesday. Like I said, I don't want to say no names, because I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But like I said, we scheduled for Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. Just gonna keep working, man. Just keep grinding. Like I said, man, hats off to everybody that tuned in, man. There's too many of y'all to name. Like I said, man, happy Easter to everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like, Chris, you want to say anything? Anything else?
I appreciate you guys coming on, and there was a decent night of boxing. Didn't turn out the way I wanted it, but it's all right. Hopefully there's a rematch.
Did he call out anybody? Did he call out anybody, or he ain't talking on the mic yet?
He ain't talking yet. Tszyu talking first.
All right. Before we close it out, let me ask you this: which fight are you interested to see next the most? Like, first for April.
Say that again.
Which fight are you interested in covering the most for April?
Oh, probably
like I said, we got 2 weeks. We got Jared Anderson. We got the 20th. We got Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and then we got Virgil Ortiz and Thomas DeLorme and Romero and Francis Bartholomew.
I want to say this. I think Haney and Ryan is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. I would say.
Facts. Me too, for sure.
I'm dying over here, man. I'm gonna dip out. Y'all have a good night.
All right, bro. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah, that's my shout out to my boxing nephew, Chris G, man. Chris G, we've been doing this since day one. He comes on the most lives with me, so salute to Chris G. Plus he was sick. And, he still, hopped on and, we did this thing for 2 hours. So, hats off to my boxing nephew, Chris G, man. One of the most knowledgeable dudes out there. It's funny, Chris G been rocking with me since my first episode. I've been trying to get him to come on with me for a minute, but, he never wanted to be on camera. But here we are. Now he goes live with me more than anybody. So, salute to my nephew, Chris G, man. Dave King, he says he's got Haney. He's got Haney. Yeah, it's a good fight, man. Haney, Ryan Garcia. Haney's on a mission, man. He beat Lomachenko. He moved up in weight, and beat the champion Enriquez Prograis, and now he's fighting, Ryan Garcia. Plus, he flown to Australia 2 times and beat George Kambosos in his backyard. So Devin Haney, as far as all the young talent, Shakur Stevenson, Tank, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney is the one that's definitely fighting the best competition, and plus he moved up in weight, and beat Prograis. So Devin Haney, as far as all the young guys, he's the one that's definitely fighting the best competition, So hats off to Devin Haney. But I got him beating Ryan Garcia easily because Ryan Garcia has been just tweeting the craziest things lately. But not Devin Haney, Oscar De La Hoya was saying this is all an act by Ryan Garcia. But if it's an all an act, I don't get it. I don't get why he's doing it. Dave King says, I like Ryan though. Yeah, Ryan's good, man. He's good, man. He's got that blazing speed, he's got that crazy hook. And he can, if he catches Devin Haney, he could definitely hurt Devin Haney. So we seen when Devin Haney, did the stinky leg against Linares. So and Ryan Garcia's got power. So this could be a tricky fight. But like with all the stuff that Ryan Garcia's been treating lately, I just don't feel that he's going to go in that ring 100%. I think he's going to go into that ring with so many distractions in his head, and this is just going to give Devin Haney like a crazy advantage. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. April 20th. Dave King said, "Respected Chris G. Yeah, that's my boxing nephew, man. Like me and Chris G, man, we talk off camera all the time. So like, salute to my guy Chris G. Katrina says arrows in the ring. Yeah, I see him in the ring. Got the braids in, looking fresh. So I hope he's healthy. After the eye surgery and everything. I just hope he's healthy. Dave King says Spence. Yeah, Spence in the ring, man. The big fish. Arrow the true Spence man down. That's my guy, man. I hate the beating that he took against I hate the beating he took against Bud Crawford, but I'm happy to see him healthy, man. Dave said no. Yeah, so we just hit 2 hours, man. So this is definitely a long one. And again, appreciate everybody rocking with us in the comment section, man. It's too many to name. All right, again, man, appreciate all you guys, man. Like I said, stay tuned for the interview coming up next Tuesday. So just stay tuned for that. Hopefully nothing will prevent it from happening. Yeah, we'll be back soon too. We're gonna cover one of these fights this month. Most likely Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. So just stay tuned, man. We're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep working and keep grinding. Dave King says, man, he doesn't look healthy. Yeah, man, he's had a lot of stuff going on outside of the ring. He's the Lamborghini accident. He's had another accident. He was hit by somebody. 2 eye surgeries. He took a beating against Crawford. So if Spence continues fighting, man, I don't think we're going to get the same Spence that we was getting in the past. But if he wants to keep doing it, hats off to him, man. So. But yeah, man, I'm gonna close it out, man. This has been a long one, 2 hours strong. Almost 12 in the morning. Again, man, happy Easter to everybody, man. Y'all know where I'm at, man. Instagram, The Legend 3347. Facebook is Todd Finney. You guys just witnessed the 43rd live coverage on Watch Along on the Endless Corner podcast. And also, man, salute to my guy Shane Solis, man. But on that note, man, we out. We'll see you guys again soon. Peace.